have
Good.
been really in bed with the flu since last Thursday morning. I didn't get.
No.
Ah,
We missed you at the picnic or at the pool party.
I really missed that. I'm so mad. I look forward to that every year. I am so mad that I missed that. But y'all should be glad that I didn't make it because I would have given everybody the flu.
you know, I usually love pool parties like that, but I have to run in. I have to tell you, I run into a lot of women yelling at me. They're like, hey, put your shirt back on.
A lot of us didn't make it out to the pool. It was a little on the warm side.
I made it out there.
You made it out there. Okay.
Yeah.
I stayed inside and jammed and did a whole bunch of just plain talking.
I was the pioneer. I was the first to the pool. Nobody joined me though. I guess I scared them off, and then after I got, others got in.
I was in the pool the whole time last year. I mean, that's where I would have been if I was there.
Yeah.
Pool. Well, y'all should start without Ace because it's 7:01.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dallas Songwriters Association's weekly Zoom meeting / open mic. I am your announcer for the moment, and I will be announcing Alan, who will be our temporary host until Ace, who is on Ace time, if I understand correctly, becomes our host. However, if Ace does not become our host, Alan will be our host. And in the meantime, please welcome Mr. Alan Larson, please.
Alan.
Okay. Yeah. I hope he comes here. I was saying I'd kind of like to cut out a little bit early, 8:30 or something. Am I freezing up, or is it just me here on my computer?
A little bit.
I don't know. I do
Not
see.
for me. I don't see you freezing up, so I don't.
Yeah. I do see I have an Ethernet connection, but sometimes it's little. I might need to close browser and stuff. Oh, look who's here.
Alan, would you like
There's
to introduce
Ace.
Mr. Ace Pounder?
Hey.
Ace. Takes a minute to turn on the mic and all that stuff, but there he is.
We want that
Hey,
caffeine
buddy.
kick in.
Are you
Yeah.
ready to jump right in as host?
Yeah, absolutely. No problem.
Okay.
But somebody's got to tell me who came when.
Yeah.
Ace, Bill, Will, Alan, and myself will be last.
Okay. Somebody do me a favor and write that in the thing so I will see it and my brain will process it. Not the best brain, I must tell you. I mean,
What did you say? Ace, Bill, Will, Alan, Keith.
Ace, Bill,
And Barb.
Will, Alan, Keith. No, Barb's not.
she's just symbolically there. Okay.
There. I just put it in.
Thank you.
Quick. Yeah.
Thank you, Keith.
I already had it written in my spreadsheet. I try to keep track of what I play each week, so I don't play the same stinking thing every week.
Yeah, Ace. God forbid you'd have to remember 4 names in a row.
Oh, it's very difficult, you know. I'm an old man, you know.
Ah,
Before we start,
Especially when they kind of rhyme together, you know.
yeah.
Before we start,
Will, you are coming out of my left ear, but not out of my right ear. Hi, Jenny. Nice to see you too. It's been a while. So all I hear is you're in mono in my left ear, Will.
Huh? How about that?
Anyway, it
I'm not
probably
the
doesn't
most
matter.
technologically. Yeah, it's a.
Hi, Jenny.
The chords I play out of my right ear are much more in tune than ones out of my left ear.
Speaking of which,
so,
I need to
yeah.
use
I'm getting both ears.
So
I'm
I'm
getting
out.
both ears. So I don't know what's going on there.
Well, yeah.
All right.
Sounds fine to me. What can I tell you?
All
I'm
right.
just a guy from Pittsburgh, so.
Oh,
Well, welcome to our little show here. We are Dallas songwriters, meaning actually we're not all from Dallas, but we are all songwriters. So there's some truth in advertising going on. I'm going to start because I am the official host. I'm not sure what that means, but I'll say silly things. But I always say silly things between players anyway.
It means you get twice the pay as the rest of us.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But I'm only in this for the money. Everybody knows that. Well, what I'm going to play is something I wrote this morning. I finished writing this morning, so I never actually played through the whole thing. But, yeah, that's what this is for, This is so we can try out stuff on each other. Sure. So this is, I'll just to tell you the story. I have very, very strong memories of the 4th of July growing up. It was, just a huge day, and our little community really did it up right. And then through my life, I've had some really wonderful and memorable 4th of Julys. But so I wrote this largely from my childhood, but also from today. So this is called On the 4th of July. As the sun slowly rises, the shadows come nigh. The stars sing the morning, and the dawn stripes the sky. When the night has retreated, and excitement runs high, there's nothing like morning on the 4th of July. It's a day to celebrate freedom and human dignity. It's a day when being an American is exactly what we all want to be. I remember it from childhood when we rushed to the park for sausage and funnel cakes until it was dark. Then we'd all sit together and cheer at the sky when the fireworks exploded on the 4th of July. It's a day to celebrate freedom and human dignity. It's a day when being an American is exactly what we all want to be. From the seaport in Boston to Willie Nelson's big day, there will be music exploding across the whole USA. No matter these disagreements that from day to day fly, we'll all sing together on the 4th of July. On the 4th of July. On the 4th of July. We'll all sing together on the 4th of July. There.
Yeah. Ditto.
So
I like it.
yeah.
Especially considering it was done this morning.
Well, I can't guarantee that the chord pattern was really what I meant. I realized I'm looking at the second page and I wrote it from an earlier version, so it's what is the B flat doing there? I don't know, but I do hope you enjoyed it, and I'll continue work. So you'll hear more of it. You'll hear more of it.
I know I'm new here, but that was a good song.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
You came up with that today. And
Well, I mean, I wrote the words over, I guess,
sure.
a couple weeks,
Yeah.
because it's just something that always has been with me. That feeling of expectation,
Oh,
even
man.
in my old age, on the 4th of July, it's, like people talk about the morning of Christmas. I feel that way on the 4th of July. I'm not going to get
Amen.
anything. It's just something special. So.
Yeah, if I could stand up, I felt like I would have stood up. It was great. That's great. And that
All
B
right.
flat, yeah.
Yeah, I took that out. I just made it an F. What the hell? Why substitute, right? All right, next we have, am I correct, Bill?
Yep.
Yeah, no one's.
Me.
All right,
Here I am.
take
Here
it
we go.
away,
There
my
we go.
friend.
Okay. I am so excited to do this. Let's see how it goes.
I think I'm having a flashback. Thank you. That's very cool. Very cool. That's all new, I trust.
Oh, it's actually kind of a combination of both. It's I got my Echoplex emulator probably a decade or two ago. I had an Echoplex decades ago, and so I was used to the idea of the Echoplex. And when I got this thing, it's a lot. You can carry it around a lot easier. It's a digital. It's called a DM4 by Line 6, a delay modeler by Line 6. And so I was already familiar with what to do with the Echoplex. And the melody I've had for quite a long time. I decided I put it into a 1-4-5 progression yesterday, I guess. But the theme that's in the beginning and the end, I've had a long time. But the arrangement, I hadn't been playing this line 6 up until recently, so I thought a friend of mine was interested in getting one, so I demonstrated mine to him. And after he left, I thought, well, I haven't spent any time with this, so I started fooling around with it. So everything I'm going to play tonight is going to sound pretty much the same.
Well, it's a nice setting, certainly from if keep it up, So if with the right setting, it really has a very dramatic effect.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm afraid to touch it because I might lose it. As it was, you noticed that when I started it, it was overly delayed, so I had to adjust it back.
Huh? Oh no, I just.
But yeah, I tried to make it sound like I meant to do it that way.
Well, I thought. Well, I accepted it as your artistic decision.
It's
I mean,
pretty random, but it's also.
Hey,
Yeah.
I actually worked years ago as a stage crew guy for Merce Cunningham's dance company, and his music guy would decide what music to make by rolling the dice, and that I'm serious. So
Yeah.
that makes you look totally right there, man. What can I say? All right, we go from our silliness to Mr. Paul. Oh no, is
no,
Alan?
No, it's Will. I'm sorry, my mistake. Will,
There he is.
and I'm going to mute.
I found him. All right, Willie. Let's see. There you go.
Bill, I got to tell you, if you told me that was a cover of a Pink Floyd song, I'd have bought right into it. I would have said, "Oh yeah, that sounds. Yep, Roger Waters. Yep, no doubt. That was good. I like that a lot."
My introduction to stereo and headphones was Uma Guma by Pink Floyd.
Uh-huh. So yes. Wow. Those guys. Okay. So, well, now I got some big shoes to fill there. This is not at all going to come across that well, but hey, I'm just going to have fun with it. We're here just to kind of have fun, right? So, does that come across?
You sound great
Okay, thank you. Well, you haven't heard anything yet.
so far.
Right. Born and raised in a motel all by 35. Fairly certain my mom and daddy never formally met. I've heard he learned of her in the back of a cheap magazine. Too often she reminds me how little she earned and how much she regrets. Much of what you think of when you think of Austin, I've probably never seen and probably never will. I can roam about my whole world within 3 city blocks. Tourists see the bats, the bands in the hill country. If they're lucky, they'll never see me. Hell, Austin's my hometown. Austin's my hometown. I may thrive in the seedier parts of Austin, but don't you soon forget how easy it is to fall into my side of Austin. Pause for a scroll up. 6th Street in SoCal ain't nothing but a far-off dream. And none of them fancy food trucks ever park anywhere near me. I post up every day at the infamous Budget Lodging. I put in work and I get paid for the gigs I slend. Few out-of-towners ever end up crossing over to my side of Boston. My side of Boston, ain't it all what you thinking? My side of Boston is the end, not the beginning. Come spend a day on my side of the interstate, if there ever were part of this city you could get lost in. Welcome to my side of Boston. That's the end.
No, it's a great great story, great song. Thank you.
Wow,
thank you.
thank you. That's very nice of you to say.
No. All right, let's see. Let's see if a certain Mr. Larson can keep the level as high as it is. I'm sure he can because I've heard him play before.
Unmute or unmute?
It's a moot point.
It's a moot. Yes. I like those lyrics in that song. That was nice.
Thank you. Sincerely, that's very nice of you to say. I appreciate that.
Okay, let's see. Okay, I think I'm ready to go. Okay, I don't think I've done this one here.
Alan, I hate to interrupt, but I have a question for you. Is your fan on?
Oh, you were so perceptive. Let me command it off. Alexa, turn off fan. There it goes.
Thank you.
Yeah, I had it off for a while ago, and then it got warm in here, and I'm going to turn it back on until I play. But I forgot to turn it off. Okay. Friends again. It'd been so long he did not know where she was or where she'd gone. Did she ever think what happened to him? Then out of the blue she was on the phone. There was that voice and that same sweet tone he had not heard so many years. Now they're friends again. It's good to be friends again. Well, they talked and they talked and they had a few laughs as they caught up on the very long gap of time since they drifted apart. The weeks passed and the talk turned round. They wondered, could they ever be more than friends once again? Just like way back when they were more than just friends. But she said she didn't want to see him just quite yet. She wanted to work on how she looked for when they finally met up again. So we waited and waited to see his friend again. He wanted to see his friend again, to see her again. Well, on the phone day after day, smiles began to fade away. She would say she loved how he's still the same. Then she would fuss how he had never changed. And now it's just like years before, when so it went with these friends back then. So in the end, after all the talk, all the hopes and dreams he had again just drifted away. Yeah, sometimes life just keeps you guessing Still you got to count your blessings no matter what. So even if it was just for a while, it's been good to be friends again. Good to be friends again. But that's how it went, being friends again.
Have mercy.
Oh man.
No, that's wonderful. That's
Oh,
wonderful.
thank you.
If I weren't so manly, that would have been a tearjerker. That's good. I like that.
Yeah, that is also based on a true story.
No, as all the best songs are.
Yeah.
And speaking of a true story, we have the true story of the man called Keith Dodson.
The legend.
Well, this is a true story. I've used a few of these lines before with mixed success. So before we get going, I don't know if y'all have heard, but Robbie Robertson died today.
Oh no.
It was posted today.
Yes.
The band.
Yes.
The band?
Yep.
Ah. Damn it.
Yeah.
My brother and I were debating online. We had both heard stories each way that one said he had reconciled with Levon Helm a couple of days before Levon died, and another said that Levon carried his grudge to the day he died. So we'll
I
never
prefer
know,
to think.
I
I
guess.
prefer to think the former.
I prefer to think that too myself. So we'll just hope for that.
Up on Cripple Creek, he sends me.
It's a song that he's got the credits for. That I sang that at the pool party. Sang "The Wait." So
Oh yeah.
that was the song I think that caused the problem.
That was fun doing that the other day.
That was. I had a great time at that party. So.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, as far as true stories go, I've tried a few of these lines to mixed success. An old friend of mine named Pete said, "Well, don't you come over to eat? We'll have roasting taters and some fried green tomatoes. There's someone we'd like you to meet. You'll find that she's warm and she's vital. They never proved that she was homicidal. Now she's off of probation, got a standing ovation at her musical saw recital." Sorry, Pete. You see, I'm having my goldfish declawed, and my toaster's coming back from abroad. Gotta find a new mate for my slug, and I sure need to rewind my rug. Gotta get some new cleats for my bed, and I just heard Abe Lincoln is dead. Maybe next time, oh maybe, my regards to the lady. It's not that I think that she's flawed, I'm just having my goldfish declawed. Another friend of mine named Ray got evicted for failure to pay. Said, "I'm moving tomorrow, do you think I could borrow your truck, and could you help me all day? My stuff's thrown out on the veranda, and I need help to lift the piano. And it's not all that heavy, but it won't fit in my Chevy. Could you drive me to South Louisiana?" Well, sorry, Ray. You see, I'm having my goldfish declawed, and my toaster's coming back from abroad. Gotta find a new mate for my slug, and I sure need to rewind my rug. Gotta get some new cleats for my bed. Well, it's a shame that Abe Lincoln is dead. Oh, my old misdemeanors got lost at the cleaners. Your future success I'll applaud, but now I'm having my goldfish declawed. A stranger called me up, name of Destin, an opportunity that I should invest in. Said it's really great news, you surely can't lose. I'm speaking tonight at the Westin. You can't believe this deal's renowned, and I ain't asking for that much money down, but you'll find that it's best if more you invest. Guaranteed it's the best deal in town. Sorry, Destin. You see, I'm having my goldfish declawed, and my toaster's coming back from abroad. Gotta find a new mate for my slug, and I sure need to rewind my rug. I gotta get some new cleats for my bed. Can't believe that Abe Lincoln is dead. Now my checkbook's in hock at the place down the block. Not that I'm saying you're a fraud, I'm just having my goldfish declawed. Tomorrow I'm having my goldfish declawed.
That is funny.
Absolutely, man. So anytime you ask him out to dinner and he says he's having his goldfish declawed, you know.
I actually, that came from the time I used an excuse in a meeting. Somebody asked me if I could handle some sort of thing. I said, you know, I would really like to, but I'm having my dog Simonized. The guy looked at me and he said, I didn't know you had a dog.
As long as you didn't get him Martinized. I've never figured out what that was.
Well, I guess if you teach him to play a Martin like this one.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, there you are. Okay, all of a sudden I saw that. And now we go to Jenny. Take it away. Are you ready? You're frozen. Make sure you put on your original sound for musicians.
I don't have that option because I'm on my phone. Can't hear me? I'm talking.
We
No?
can hear you now. You're kind
I
of
can hear you.
looks like your connection's not real good. But you
Oh.
don't need the original sound since you're not gonna use an instrument.
Yeah, I think you'll be okay. Hi, Chris. Good to see you. Chris, you'll be after Jenny, I believe. Anyway, Jenny, go ahead. We can hear you. You're jerky, but I think we'll be able to hear you. I'm gonna mute.
Yeah,
You can skip me.
as long as we can hear her, we're fine.
I've been accused of worse.
Are you sure you can hear me?
I can. Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
we can hear you fine.
I'm
Can you hear me?
semi-sure.
It's just rock on.
Okay. So I have piles and piles of lyrics. They keep piling up and I have no music to go with them. And I'm traveling and I've had so many things going on, a lot. So I just keep writing lyrics and songs and songs and songs. So I really need a musician to work with. So this is a part of a song. It's a beginning of something. Look what you done did. You done did it again. I wasn't looking for him, but he's back again. That's what you did, my friend. So that's a part of a song.
Well, sounds like a good start there.
That's good. That's good.
All right.
Thanks.
Well, thank you. Let's go to Chris, who has recently arrived. I see his torso. I don't know if the rest of him exists, but we will find out in just a moment.
Well, he's not ready quite. I just got in, and it's been a crazy day. And
Well, tell us a funny story as you get ready. That's the tradition.
I've been nominated for a Grammy.
All right.
Oh.
Marvelous.
So that's the funny story.
That's a good story.
But it's been a hectic week. It's been I got a friend not going to be here much longer, and dealing with lawyers and people and all this, and landladies they're upping my rent, and let's just say, and today we've had, God, it must be 3 or 4 inches of rain.
Oh, you lucky person.
Wow.
We would kill for rain like that.
Yeah, it's a lot of floods, and it's still raining out there right as I speak, and it's been going since, I guess, 3 this morning. So
Yeah, it's either too much or not enough. The story of life, I guess.
Yeah, where are you?
All right, you're in Springfield, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Where
Hey,
I
Chris,
bought my first car.
Real quick question.
Yeah.
That Grammy nomination, is that best spoken word translated from Hebrew into Arabic? What you got? I'm busting.
No, actually, it's through the Folk Alliance. I joined them after we had that when you had her special guest, and you guys got kind of lit a fire under my butt.
Yeah.
I jumped in, and next thing I know, I filled out the application, 7 pages, and had everything right, correcto mundo, and paid them some money. Well, I didn't pay them money till they said, "Okay, congratulations, we're gonna nominate your CD to the Grammy group."
Excellent.
It's a 1,000,001 shot, but
Hey,
That's
you know.
great. Yeah.
it's nice to have the accolade and
Hell yeah.
all that good stuff. So
So, do you want to take the wheel now, or do you want to wait later?
I'll wait a little bit. I just came home and jumped on
All
the
right.
computer and did this and setting up, and I really wasn't going to play try not, but
All right. Well, give us the high sign, and we will fit you into the artistic cue.
Well, I wanted to say thank you to the Dallas Songwriters Association, because I believe you opened the, like I said, you lit a match under my butt and got me going, and this is quite a I appreciate everything you guys done. I mean,
that's what it's for,
that's right. So you
Inspire
guys
all
should
of us.
be proud that, and you're you're mentioned on the album. So there.
Oh,
you go.
cool, very cool.
So
Liner notes.
liner notes. It's Dallas Songwriters Association, except they spelled it ASS. Period. They didn't.
Dallas.
Dallas.
Hell yeah.
Dallas Songwriters ass.
Yeah, me and Dal. All right, so that means it's me. That's
There you
why
go.
I'm up there. Now, the reason I decided to do this song is on Facebook, a couple of my dogs came up who are now not with me, including one of them who's Scout, who is my best friend for sure in the universe. And I wrote this song about me and Scout, and so I thought, since I saw his handsome face, I'd play it for you. It's called An Old Man and an Old Dog. I know the neighbors smile at us when they see us on a companionable stroll. The classic boy and dog cliche, give or take 60 years or so. I'm told we look like characters from a long forgotten play. Just another pair of vaudeville pals doing our act today. We're an old man and an old dog. We're just a couple of friends. An old man and an old dog, together until the end. We argue about which way to go and when it's time to stay. Like grumpy old men from the neighborhood, we're together on our walk today. wander out to the sunset. Just a couple of cowboy dudes, like the sheriff and the Waco kid, with plenty of attitude. Just an old man and an old dog, a duo from the beginning of time. An old man and an old dog, together we'll be just fine. Got me and Scout.
Yeah.
Scout was a good buddy.
Heartbreaker.
And we move for me to get another heartbreaker, if I can find him. Yes, Mr. Martin, who will, no doubt,
All right.
amaze you.
Ah, yes, here we are. Okay, so I'm going to play the same song again, only it'll be different. Let's see here.
Hell yeah, Bill.
Oh, right.
Whip that on. Oh, man.
Yeah, the delay modeler's doing all the work.
Nah. You're riding the wave, man.
Yeah, Bill, you're playing in time with that. That is such a difficult thing to do. People don't understand what you're really pulling off there. That's amazing. Is that some type of Fender? What is that? What's your axe there?
It's it's a Stratocaster.
Strat.
But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, really, the thing can act as a metronome. I mean, that's one thing I realized that if I play it, in sync with the repeat, I'll be okay. So it's like playing with a metronome, really.
Yes.
And then sometimes I'll deviate from it, but this is my.
I've got a bad metronome. It keeps getting off the beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm slow, but I do shitty work. So yeah, I like that a lot. That's really cool. And then playing with that echo is absolutely a challenge. People probably don't understand. That's really cool. Yeah.
Well, do something amazing yourself, sir.
Well, you may recognize this. Maybe you're not. Maybe not. I wrote this back in the early '70s. Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Nah, that wasn't me. What I got here is a little something. I got my doorbell rang today. I got your wonderful bouquet. They're every bit as beautiful as I'm sure you'd hope they'd be. I'm embarrassed, I'm blushed, feel just a little bit silly. Two of my favorites in one vase, lilacs and lilies. Thank you, not just for thinking of me, but for remembering how much I love lilacs and lilies. They began to get me well on my road to healing, just as I thought you'd want me feeling. These lilacs and lilies in a tall glass vase all at once returned my thoughts back to lighter, brighter days. Your
All right.
lilacs and lilies, my blues for a whirl. Figure you'd want me to have them to brighten up my world, and they did just that. Orange, white, and wine red. They put an end to the drama, put my worries to bed. Darkness used to hover over me a bit too long. I tended to expect the worst that could go wrong. But your lilacs and lilies, well, they tossed me a curve. There's no way I could go out on these kind of terms. Your lilacs and lilies in this tall glass vase lifted me out of my downturn, out of my haze. These lilacs and lilies I got from you, well, they're gonna live a whole lot longer than I'd planned to. But your selfless gesture helped me to finally see, and to close out the question of, well, would he really? The answer from now is a resounding no. I'm not at all willing to cash out and let this all go. After all, somebody's gotta be around to tend to the lilacs and lilies.
You got to do a musical signal to let us know that it's over. Well, no, you can do it musically. Bill thankfully looks up, so we know that we've got someplace. So thank you, Will. Thank you, Will. And we go to the amazing Alan Larson, a man who needs no introduction and is going to get none.
But he needs to unmute, so he did that. Which reminds me, we all generally mute when we're not playing. So anyway, here's my song "Walking." I guess I'll use a pick. Don't believe I've done this here in a while. Woke up, rain was falling down. She was already gone, she must have had an early start. And I had an early start on an empty feeling. Knew it was time to get out of my head. So I went walking, walking through the streets of the city, walking to the rhythm of the sidewalks on parade, walking to the forest of voices running around inside of my head. Well, I stopped to do a deli and I listened to the pundits on the TV screen. Passed on a Philly, but ordered up a club, but what I really wanted was an anti-hero. Always felt for the underdog. Turned back to the TV, wanted to scream. But I went walking, walking to the streets of the city, walking to the rhythm of the sidewalks on parade, walking to the forest of voices running around inside of my head. Made the noise, heard a voice, said to get there, brother, you got to put one foot in front of the other. Yeah, I passed the playground, I heard a child laughing. Sun was breaking out, just like the rain, my funk was fading. It don't matter where you've been, it's where you're going that counts. So I keep walking, walking through the streets of the city. Walking to the rhythm of the sidewalks on parade, walking to the forest of voices running around inside of my head. Yeah, I keep walking. Yeah, I put one foot in front of the other, walking, yeah, walking.
That's such a great song, man. I really want to play viola behind you sometime, because I think I could do something interesting on viola that would be conducive to the situation.
Yeah, I remember seeing that at your house. I was
Yeah.
wanted, wanted to hear it, if not attempt.
No,
I have never played one, but I'd be
well,
really-
no, I think it sounds good with some of your stuff.
Yeah,
Because
I know
because it
so.
has that sustain thing that's not like electric. It's a sustain that's
Yeah.
bow, and so it has a more organic feel.
You know,
That would- yeah.
the very first time I ever even heard the name Lyle Lovett, I was bar hopping.
Yeah.
I was
gonna say
bar
that.
hopping. I was bar hopping down Lower Greenville with a buddy in like the late '80s, and it was about 12:30, and we went into Poor David's pub. They weren't even taking the cover anymore. Lyle Lovett was playing. He had a viola player with him as well as, I think, a percussionist. There was like a three-piece. And
John
I
Hagee.
was
John
blown
Hagee.
away. Man, this guy is good. And 6 months later, I was seeing a sold-out show of his at the Granada or the Arcadia Theater. Anyway, that's my viola.
Boy done good, you know.
No kidding.
And he still owes you $10.
Yeah, and he has a song about pants are overrated. Which,
Well, that's right. You know, a
pants
man
are
after
overrated.
my own heart. See, that's why we are simpatico, me and
his
Lyle.
ace
You
has
know.
pants.
Yeah,
song.
I'm against pants. I admit it.
Hey,
All right.
I don't know if this is appropriate. It's just been real quick. I know Billy Williams that produces all of Lyle's stuff. Billy said, let's put two cellos. Or, no, Lyle said, let's put two cellos on this song. And Billy said, oh, that would be dark. And Lyle said, yeah.
I guess actually I saw him with cellos. Not is yours a cello or a viola that I saw?
I have both, but I can actually play.
Cello's
Yeah,
bigger, right?
Yeah, cello. I actually, FYI, I play cello the way you'd play a bass. I use it as a kind of a piccolo bass because my bowing on that sucks. However, I can actually bow fairly well on the viola and fiddle. So,
Just call it a quarter-size bass.
yeah. I only got the second bass. What can I tell you?
But you'd have to tune it in fourths instead of fifths.
Oh, no, we don't do that. No. Next thing, Keith. Next thing, you want to put frets on it or something like that? Come on, man.
Well, those are speed bumps.
The speed bumps.
They're to
You
keep you from playing
fourths
too
people.
fast.
Yeah, the fourths people. I know. Well, anyway, not to belabor the point, I can introduce you now to my friend Keith Dodson, who will do something remarkable.
Yeah, I was thinking my daughter's viola from high school is back in the closet in the room behind me there. Maybe someday she'll play it again. I doubt it. I'm
You know,
trying to
you're
get her to
allowed-
start
you're
playing
allowed
her
to-
guitar again.
Keith, you're allowed to play it. There's no rule.
Well, I have enough trouble with the regular fiddle.
Oh, you're a musical
See,
guy.
I played violin in 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, and I was at a workshop, and Robert Boland, who was Bill Monroe's last fiddle, had a fiddle for sale. He fixes up old fiddles and sells them. So I bought it, thinking, hey, I played this back in elementary school, and I play mandolin, so this should be
Right.
easy.
It's not.
I'm sure I was a lot better in 6th grade because I don't remember cringing as much.
You just have to get your 10,000 hours in. That's all there is
you
to
go. That's why they call it the devil's box.
it. All right.
Anyway.
Rock on, my friend.
Well, this song, every songwriter in Texas needs to have a Texas song, a song that speaks to what Texas mean to them. And I struggled with that for years, not really knowing what to write about. Then one day I was at the end of a very long road trip, and as I crossed back into Texas, I saw a vision in the sky, and I knew that's what Texas meant to me. So this song is about that experience. I'll have a number 2 with cheese all the way what is side from here. And if there's money left over at an apple pie, my dear. This is the number 1 place for a Texas boy to find a little cheer. I'll have a number 2 with cheese all the way what a size for here. I headed west on I-20 coming home from Savannah one night. I crossed the Texas state line and up ahead I saw a beautiful sight. It was a big orange W shining like an angel in the night. I took the Longview exit, I was gonna get myself a bite. I'll have a number 2 with cheese all the way, what a size for you. 'Cause I've been driving all day and my appetite has made it clear. This is the best place for a Texas boy to find a little cheer. I'll have a number 2 with cheese all the way, what a size for here. Now Burger King and Wendy's and McDonald's, they just make it pow. As for In-N-Out, well, you can leave it out. Mayonnaise, on Saturday night, I'm picking up my baby at her home. Now she's a hip, what a honey, she's in a league of her own. And a honey mustard chicken strip sandwich puts her in the zone. Oh, and a strawberry shake, and I'd never have to be alone. I'll have a number 2 with cheese all the way, what a size to go. And a honey mustard combo with a shake, and don't be slow. Don't be slow, 'cause my baby and me, we're going out to see a picture show. And don't you know that she's my Whataburger baby, and I'm her Whataburger beau. Oh, I'll have a number 2 with cheese all the way, what a size to go. Go cat go. I'll have a number 2 with cheese all the way, what a size to go. Just like you like it.
It did sound somewhat like you said something about being a Whataburger ho. I'm not sure the airway. Oh, okay. I just want to make sure the airwaves would be.
She's my Whataburger baby, and I'm her Whataburger beau.
Okay.
I'll have to make sure that B comes.
Yeah,
out.
make sure the B gets out, cause
yeah. B as in burger.
well, B.
The big problem with this song is they've discontinued the honey mustard chicken strip combo.
Oh.
So I'll have to come up with something else for my baby to have.
Well, you can do something that ends in combo. You know, you got that part.
Well,
yeah.
that's, maybe, I know, Patty Melt.
Yeah, Patty Melt. That's classic.
There we go.
Although I like their breakfast too. So.
That was my first, my baby introduced me to Whataburger, taking me to breakfast there. We had the taquitos. And,
yeah, they're delicious. Yeah. Growing up in the Northeast, I never knew breakfast could be like this, but all right, let's see. We go to Jenny. Hold on. It's magically done. Thank you. That the touch of Mr. Martin. Thank you, sir.
I'm the turnaround king. Yes, I'm the turnaround king. If I do what you don't like, you're gonna need to see the light. I'm a man who makes the story, and I'm making it right because I'm the turnaround king. Yes, I'm the turnaround king. You can have your say, baby, but you have to face the truth. I'm gonna twist around the facts. I've been at it since youth because I'm the turnaround king. Yes, I'm the turnaround king. What was that, mama? Don't you look so sad? I'm doing this for you. Stop feeling so bad because I'm the turnaround king. Yes, I'm the turnaround king.
I'm questioning King versus Queen. Why
I read
would
it. It's about a man. I'm writing it from his perspective.
Oh yeah, but you see, the problem is that we see you, so maybe just assume the character of the person and be the turn Queen.
But I don't want anyone to think that about me because it's not my character.
Oh yeah, but we all lie. I mean that's part of the fun of I mean, look at Randy Newman. 99% of the stuff he wrote about it was nothing to do with him personally. It's just
To
a story.
quote the great Townes Van Zandt, Sometimes you just have to sing for the sake of the song.
Yeah, amen.
And who are we to decide if it's right or it's wrong?
Oh, yeah. And on that bit of wisdom, go ahead. Oh, continue. I thought we would. Yeah, there he is, Mr. Albert. Take it away. Amaze us with universal contact with the one, man.
Okay, this is my reference to Texas. You say that, but it's about an ex-wife. But I wanted to share one thing with you. We had a guest at our Music Monday this past week. It was Scott Simon, who is Tim McGraw's personal manager, Faith Hill's personal manager. And he told an interesting story. He said today the record companies, they're not looking for the long run anymore where you start out young and they build you and they do that. So they're just looking for an act that can get out and play and write songs and just do it. It's a very interesting way that he said the record companies are not looking for the long run. They're looking for the short run. So if you got a good song and get it out there, you never know, because they've opened up the doors and they're looking through everything and everybody. They're not just staying with this, sign a 23-year-old and keep him until see what happens. So I thought I'd pass that on with y'all. Lying, cheating, stealing, weeping, baby, don't you know what you did to me? Crying, sighing, making life trying, baby, don't you know what you did to me? I said, my, don't tell lies about me. Sneaking, peeking, weeping, praying, baby, don't you know what you did to me? Fake it, waste it, making life take it, baby, don't you know what you did to me? Said my, don't tell lies about me. Don't judge me by your actions. Don't push your finger at me. You stole my precious heart, girl. Left me in misery. Don't judge me by your actions. Don't point your finger at me. Stole my precious heart, girl. Left me in misery. Lying, cheating, stealing, weeping, baby, don't you know what you did to me? Crying, sighing, making life trying, baby, don't you know what you did to me? I said, my, don't tell lies about me. I said, my, don't tell lies about me.
Have mercy.
That was awesome.
Absolute mondo. Man, all I got to say, Chris, is I feel bad for the guy who's got to follow you. Oh, wait a minute. It's me. Oh, shit. I'm in trouble. All right. Well, thank you. That was terrific, man. That was absolutely. Oh no. Okay. I'm clearly not condoning. Okay, there I am. All right.
No, go ahead. I'm just.
Well, okay. I'm going to. I'm going to do this song. I did this song last week, and I thought I'd done this for you guys probably a few times because I wrote this a long time ago. But Barb said she'd never heard me do it, and I did it on banjo. And so I decided to do it tonight. I'm doing it on guitar because Barb hates my banjo. I mean, she said as much. I understand, you know. What can you? We're friends, and she's been frank with me about that. So anyway, but this is a song. This was written. If anybody knows the Chamber of Commerce in Tucson, Arizona, I hope that you'll pass this along to them. I wrote this years and years ago when we first went to Tucson. It had to be what I know exactly. It was 1976, probably about whatever this time of year, and. I fell in love with the place. It was just wonderful, and I had wonderful friends. Now I understand all the places that we wandered through in the desert are now housing developments, and I'd probably wouldn't know to go. But it was a good music scene back in the day. It's really nice people. So I wrote this song for Tucson. Wake up to acres of sunlight, brightness like the horns of a mariachi band as the heat rushes over the desert, exciting the rocks and the roads and the sands. The shadows of clouds brush the mountains like the hands of a lover in the evening light, and you know that you're south near the border, where the ending of day is the beginning of life. Hurricane rain or swirling white dust, if you can't see the mountains, you're gonna get lost. Like a furnace in the sun, like an oven in the shade. Tucson, Arizona, I'll be back someday. Cacti like stern gnarled warriors, all right in the feet of the old weathered peaks, and the clouds that gather so swiftly can unloose a storm when lightning speaks. Hurricane rain or swirling white dust, if you can't find the mountains, you're gonna get lost. Like a furnace in the sun, like an oven in the shade. Tucson, Arizona, I'll be back someday. So like I said, if any of you know the Chamber of Commerce from Tucson, you mention my name. Let's see. Oh, Mr. Bill Martin. Let's see. Let's see if I can get the magic thing to get him. Yes. Take us
Here
away.
we are.
Oh, he's gone acoustic. Oh no, the other. We're talking about Bob Dylan. You know, with you've gone the other way. You've gone.
Can you all hear me okay?
Yeah, you sound fine.
Okay. This song's called Someday Soon, but I don't know when. Someday soon, but I don't know when, we'll be no longer where we've been. I can't say when and I can't say how, but you better be ready, I'm telling you now. Here's my warning, short and sweet, one who saves you're going to meet. I can't say when and I can't say how, but you better be ready, I'm telling you now. 7 whole covenant broken in the nation. Halfway through, it'll terribly dawn, and they may see that salt and light is gone. Believers alive will be taken up, and those who remain will drink the cup. I can't say when and I can't say how, but you better be ready, I'm telling you now. Knees will bow and tongues confess. Jesus is Lord, you'll be cursed or blessed. I can't say when and I can't say how, but you better be ready, I'm telling you now. 7 whole years in the tribulation, they'll drink the cup of indignation. Halfway through, it'll terribly dawn, and they may see that salt and light is gone. Here's my warning, short and sweet. The one who saves you're going to meet. I can't say when and I can't say how, but you better be ready, I'm telling you now. Knees will bow and tongues confess. Jesus is Lord, you'll be cursed or blessed. I can't say when and I can't say how, but you better be ready, I'm telling you now. Halfway through, it'll terribly dawn. They may see that salt and light is gone.
Is that called a coda?
Yeah, give me.
Minnie Pearl used to say, "We're done playing now."
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought, well, I'll go ahead and add the coda. You've already briefed me on the proper way to let people know when it's done. So as soon as I look up expectantly, then
and only then, yes. I was trying to outguess you, but I lost we lose again. All right, well, thank you. That was marvelous. And let me see if I can find.
What's the Texas Music Center?
It was an idea that never hatched. They were going to put it in Fair Park, and it never came to be.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I got the T-shirt before it came to. Yeah.
Is there a Texas Hall of Fame?
I don't know.
There's got to be,
I
right?
would think that there is.
We're trying to get an Ozark Music Hall of Fame going up.
Oh,
here.
cool.
Well, you got a lot of people that could be,
Oh, yeah.
eligible.
Oh, yeah.
We seem to have misplaced
Let's see, where are we?
Mr. Paul. So let me see.
Did he disappear?
He did.
Well,
He done disappeared. So by a process of elimination
We are
and inspiration and monumation, we move to the marvelous Mr. Alan Larson.
All right, I was anticipating this because I noticed he was gone. So time for
Before you get started, do you want to instruct Alexa?
the fan's not running. You may hear the AC.
I'm such a stickler.
Do you really hear that? I'll be glad the dishwasher quit working. Finally finished a little while ago.
You know the solution. You just play loud.
That's right. The heck with the neighbors.
They gave up on you years ago, Alan.
I know. So here's my revolution song, "The Tree." Well, I heard today, latest communique, there can be no missing the man's intentions, where his ambitions lay. Cold wind blows across the bay, and darkened clouds descend. Deep in the forest, down by the river, a tree twists and bends. Well, alright, okay, nobody gets away. There'll be no more sitting, giving no opposition when the truth is getting in the way. A cold wind blows across the bay, and a darkened cloud descends. Deep in the forest, down by the river, a tree begins to fall. Well, alright. Oh, yeah. Okay. Nobody's getting away. Well, alright, okay, someone's gonna have to pay. All this corruption and all this deception, and will not bring justice today. Now out in the streets, the talk is loud. A man steps out from the crowd. Tomorrow morning, just a little past sunrise, planning on a little surprise. And deep in the forest, a bolt of lightning and a tree comes tumbling down.
Fantastic, man. You are on tonight. Actually, I have to say,
Yeah.
this is a particular. Everybody's on tonight, which is really nice. So, and to ruin that streak, we have Mr. Keith Dodson, who
I
will
was just gonna say,
immediately
you know-
do something ridiculous. And hold on, here he is. Wait a minute, no, I don't have that. Oh, there he is. Yeah, you go. Take it away, sir.
Gave my all to climbing up the ladder of success. Got knocked down at every run, just weren't my time, I guess. I tried to slay the giants, but they slew me, I confess. I chucked it all and went my own way. You may say I'm aimless, but I say that's a plus. 'Cause when you're going nowhere, you're always on the right bus. And if you're thinking to yourself that I'm cantankerous, you need to walk a mile in my blues. Close. I gave my all to love with a girl that I once knew. She told me that I had no idea what I was supposed to do. She laughed and ran away, yeah, she left me feeling blue. Chucked it all and went my own way. Well, you may say I'm aimless, I say that's a plus. 'Cause when you're going nowhere, you're always on the right bus. And if you're thinking to yourself that I'm cantankerous, you need to walk a mile in my blues. I gave my all to others, yeah, I tried to be a saint. Spent my days serving one and all without complaint. I could not satisfy 'em, though I worked till I would faint. So I chucked it all and went my own way. You may say I'm aimless, I say that's a plus. 'Cause when you're going nowhere, you're always on the right bus. And if you're thinking to yourself that I'm cantankerous, you need to walk a mile in my blues. You just need to walk a mile in my blues.
I like that.
Absolutely.
Wise man.
Notice that the first time the use of the word cantankerous in an English language song, to my knowledge, I mean, I could be wrong, but as far as I can tell. So, thank you. Very, very cool. Very cool.
Thank you.
All right, Jenny, take it away. Let me get you there and replace Spotlight, and you are on stage. So,
Here are the lyrics. Thank you, kind sir. Here are the lyrics, and I don't have any melody to this yet. I don't know where you came from hauling bags right now, but you had a smile and kind words, and it all formed a way somehow. Would you like your French toast with candy or fruit? I've got an ear and some quirks to share, and a cup of kindness brewed. Chocolate chips or cherries, I will bring you life. All that I ask is you are true and bring smiles to my eyes. Jump on into our back seat, we'll give you a ride, bringing you to some kind of fun, seeing you make things bright. Hey there, what are you doing? We've got a porch with a view. Our neighbors with a pool are home. They're good for a joke or two. Chocolate chips or cherries, I will bring you life. All that I ask is you are true and bring smiles to my eyes. Karaoke is on draft tonight. Heard about your family tradition. If old Bo himself were here, whose tunes would he be ripping? We all watched you marry yourself when bugs got the best of you. Flashlights and bees and no snake spears. Friends on a river pull you through. Chocolate chips or cherries, I will bring you life. All that I ask is you're true and keep smiles in my eyes.
Yeah,
terrific. Yeah.
Thanks.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, and we move to another very cool person, the famed Mr. Albert. I will, let's see, replace.
Fame in his own mind.
Well, that's all you need, man.
Okay, here's another song I wrote about a Texas lady. I haven't seen her in a long time. It's one of Bill's favorites. She's a lady coming in the spring. She's a lady making her way. She's a lady loving every day coming down. And she died with my heart in her hand. She died with my heart in her hand. She died with my heart in her hand. She's a lady, need her back again. She's a lady out of my head. She's a lady loving every day coming down. And she died with my heart in her hand. She died with my heart in her hand. She died with my heart in her hand. Do you see the love I have for her tonight? Do you feel the pain I suffered now and again? She's a lady. She's a lady. She's a lady loving every day coming down. And she died with my heart in her hand. She died with my heart in her hand. She died with my heart in her hand.
Wow. Great song, Chris. Can I ask
That's
you to
another one I'd love to do the viola with.
Yeah, when we recorded, there's a cello on it.
Oh, perfect. Yes,
Yes.
yes.
And
Well,
lots of
Can
violins.
no violence. I'm against that. I'm
You had a
sorry,
question,
Bill.
Bill?
I was going to ask, is personal, can you give me the background on that story?
Well, I wrote it. I think I wrote a little bit of it when we were all together, down in Texas when we were playing, and I had the She's a Lady, but I had these little flaky little comebacks, and then when I left my daughter, ex-wife but a daughter, and it's about her is what it's about. And when I left, and then I never really felt. I had some real problems there in the beginning when I moved up here and moved back up here, and then I realized that she had died in my heart, in my hand. That's a true, so it's all related to her. And I haven't seen her in 30 years, I guess, maybe 25 or 30 years. And she doesn't want to talk to me. It was a very bad deal, but the song is about her and how she died in my heart.
It's a beautiful song.
Yeah, it's really heart tugging. And I was very ambivalent about whether I even wanted to ask the question.
Oh,
Uh,
it's fine. Lots of people. I played it for a couple people, and they thought it was about some old girlfriend and stuff. I said, "Oh no,
Yeah.
it's about her," uh, because I never got to that. And she died with that never came to me until much later. I always had the "She's a Lady" part, but I didn't have some of the words. I always had that melody because Bill's heard it before. That changes and stuff. Them doing the minor sevenths and stuff, and then I always had the bridge, but I just never had that "She Died with My Heart in Her Hand." When that came to me, I went, "Oh!" And it pulled the whole song together.
Cool. Cool.
uh,
All right.
You
Well,
have to go through hell sometimes to get to heaven, as they say.
as they say.
I sure hope that. I hope she rises again. My hope against hope is that you guys do see each other.
Well, I found out I got 3 grandchildren down there, so
Oh, cool.
Gosh.
I mean,
I
I'm still
believe in
connected
happy
to y'all.
I believe in happy endings, so there.
So do I. Let's see what happens, but
Well, this song is kind of inspired by the fact that Mr. Chris is in the audience, because being fan, he mentioned the Ozarks. I have a bit of history with the Ozarks myself.
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah. I
What
used to
part?
live-
Arkansas or?
No, in Ozark County, Missouri.
Whoa!
And this is a true story that I'm going to sing.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not going to give it much more of an introduction except to say this is all just the way it was. I was working as a farmhand in Missouri, Ozark County, when I came across a marker on the ground, alone beneath some bushes with a little stream with rushes. It appeared to be a headstone that I found. I guessed that I was walking in what once had been a graveyard, though there was nothing much to say, so standing there, it had all been washed away, except for a lonely marker. Only a solitary headstone showed some care. The words still stood out defiantly, affirming with no doubt, here was the grave of Missouri Jane, and she's gone but not forgotten. So let's drink a toast to Missouri Jane and cheer her time allotted. More than 100 years along, and still she's not forgotten. Missouri Jane died, it said, just short of 1900, before she lived a life to 25. But something about her caused her friends to celebrate her. So let us keep her memory alive. The words, they stood out defiantly, affirming with no doubt, here was the grave of Missouri Jane, and she's gone but not forgotten. So let's drink a toast to Missouri Jane and cheer her time allotted. More than 100 years along, and still she's not forgotten. True story. True story.
That's a good one. That's
Oh,
a good
thank
one,
you.
as they would say up here. That's a good
Well,
one.
thank you.
I
sir.
can hear a fiddle just
Oh yeah, yeah,
moaning out up there in them hills. Just
yeah. And it sounds better. And I made a recording with another voice singing the chorus. It just has that kind of thing to it, which is cool.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
thank
good.
you, thank you,
That's
thank you.
good.
All right. Well, for one good person, we go to another there, Mr. Bill Martin. Let's see if I can make this happen. Yes. There he is. I got him. I knew it. Now, is he going to come out acoustic or electric? The fans want to know.
Boy,
Acoustic. Okay.
Chris, Bob, and I used to do this song. I started tuning up to it to do it about a minute ago when I decided I was going to do this song next. But I forgot that my fingers are still messed up, but I've already committed myself, so I'm going to try and do it. Chris, Bob, and I used to do this song together. Sometimes when I'm thinking of the times that we have had, makes me wonder why it all went bad. Oh, but you know that I love you still. And you know that I always will. Was it a dream? Was it a dream come true? Well, I hope so. Was it a dream? Was it a dream come true? Sometimes when I'm all alone and I see myself as I really am, don't you know that it scares me so? Oh, how I'd love to see you now. Oh, how I'd love to see you now and see how you've grown. But was it a dream? Was it a dream come true? Well, I hope so. Was it a dream? Was it a dream come true? I love you. I need you to know I care. I'm there. I'll always be there. Do you remember when we go driving in your car together? How I would hold you in my arms and pray it was all right. Was it a dream? Or was it a dream come true? Well, I hope so. Was it a dream? Was it a dream come true? I love you. I love you.
Thank you for the correct visual cue.
Yeah, I want to hear 3-part harmonies on that.
Yeah.
Triad did that one.
Nice. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I was going to say we'll go to Alan, but Alan seems to have evaporated. Luckily, of full mortal on his keeping his mortal coil coiled. We have Mr. Keith Dodson.
Hopefully it's still coiled. Well, this is, I think, the first song I wrote on my own. A song that allows me to pour out my soul and speak to the human condition. It's about barbecue. All around this great big world, we all love barbecue. In every land a different style, let's just name a few. Now the Germans grill their bratwurst, Virginians smoke their ham. In Canada they roast wild game, while Greeks kebab their lamb. A shrimp on the Barbie, in the land down under. And here in Texas brisket just fills our hearts with wonder. But in the District of Columbia, prepare your knife and fork, 'cause in our nation's capital, they specialize in pork. Well, let's all go down to that DC joint where the Congress gathers, and pork is the point. A tasty little tidbit couldn't get much dearer. The secret of the flavors in the smoke and mirrors. The elephants love it, the donkeys too. Yeah, they all want a great big piece of pork to chew. And when the Washingtonians enjoy their barbecue, pork is the point. Now a gentleman from Ohio wants to build a dam. He grabs a great big pork chop and shares with Senator Sam. A rep from Alaska needs a new bridge. It's just a little pork loin she pulls out of the fridge. And a senator wants a stadium in sunny Tennessee. Well, these short ribs have no backbone, and neither does he. Well, let's all go down to that DC joint where the Congress gathers, and pork is the point. A tasty little tidbit couldn't get much nearer. The secret of the flavors in the smoke and mirrors. The elephants love it, the donkeys too. Yeah, they all want a great big piece of pork to chew. And when the Washingtonians enjoy their barbecue, pork is the point. Now this obsession with the pig must be some psychosis. All we can do is hope and pray they all get trichinosis. Well, let's all go down to that DC joint where the Congress gathers, and pork is the point. A tasty little tidbit couldn't get much nearer. The secret of the flavors in the smoke and mirrors. The elephants love it, the donkeys too. Yeah, they all want a great big piece of pork to chew. And when the Washingtonians enjoy their barbecue, pork is the point. Yes, sir. Pork is the point. Let's save our bacon. Pork is the point.
I hear they're talking about a travel ban for DC.
Oh,
It's
really?
too dangerous. It's even more dangerous than New York and Chicago.
Oh my gosh!
I would doubt
Does that mean we can't? They won't let any of the politicians out?
Lock 'em up.
I will tell you that there used to be a place on the Capitol Hill called Hogs on the Hill that was a barbecue place that I enjoyed many times. And in fact, I want you to know that I used the first and only time I ever used the Heimlich maneuver to save some guy who was chewing, and I just run 26.2 miles, and I'm helping this guy. He didn't even buy me a beer.
Yeah.
I'm still, as you can tell, I'm still pissed off about the whole thing.
Well, I've used the Heimlich at least 10 times.
Oh, wow.
All but one time I was successful, and the one time I wasn't, I was very fortunate that there was an anesthesiologist at the next table who was able to take care of my wife. But she was very prone to choking with her condition.
Right, right. Oh.
So fortunately, the one time I couldn't clear the throat,
Somebody else was there.
somebody who really knew what he was doing.
And let's see, I'm trying to think of a good segue from that story to get to Jen.
Sorry to bring that
No. on a happier note, how's that?
that works.
We'll have Jenny take it away.
Thanks. I'll send you a link to a good segue for that.
Is that your studio back there?
Yeah, it's my, what is it called? A Neve soundboard?
Are you an engineer?
No, I'm trying to think of his name. Dave Grohl. He did a movie about how he got started and how the Neve soundboard was critical to his success.
Uh-huh.
And it was amazing. And so I'm always in a different location a lot of the times. And so my actual background is the closet of my childhood bedroom. So I would rather just give you all something more hilarious since I'm starting out. And I think it's like an ironic background, basically, because I wouldn't know what to do with the soundboard if I tried. Okay, here's a song. It needs music and a melody. You say that I duck out. Damn sure that's what I'm about. Give me consistency and I'll stay. You'll see, no doubt. You can't be mine if you're not by my side. I'll tell you for sure, it's not what I hide. You say that I duck out. Damn sure that's what I'm about. Give me consistency and I'll stay. You'll see, no doubt. You say you never left, but you weren't here that much. I need a constant man. It's proven my record, no doubt. You say that I duck out. Damn sure that's what I'm about. Give me consistency and I'll stay. You'll see, no doubt. Thanks.
All right. Well, cool. All right. Well, let's move without further ado, because I see that the clock on the wall is moving toward the bewitching hour. So I think that possibly to end the whole thing, unless there are a few minutes left and I can just tell stories, I think, Mr. Chris, why don't you take it away? You have approximately 6 minutes to do anything that it pricks your attention.
I've been woodshedding, so I've got a new song here, but I really don't have all the chords worked out, so I'm just gonna kind of play it as we go along here. It's called High Maintenance Blues. High maintenance, baby, show me your smile. Pretty eyes, long blonde hair, and 2 eyes steal the night. High maintenance lady, only first class. Keep your eyes on the ball, 'cause it won't last. Untold dreams, they never last. Untold dreams, they always pass. Your heart can only change the past. And time passes time. High maintenance lady, living on borrowed time. It defines your damage and dreams of another heart. High Pretty eyes, long blonde hair, two eyes that steal the night. There you go. That's the start of a song.
Very good.
I think that's really fun. I love it when somebody tries something new or something like that. I think that adds to the occasion. So there.
Yeah, it's going to take a while to, work out some more things, but I've been working on this for a couple weeks, and
All right, cool.
still have trouble with the chorus and stuff. So,
we'll remember it next time you do it.
well, I'll try and have it ready by next week or the week after.
This isn't homework, my friend. This is just.
Well, no, but I the way I do a song, I write it like this. I work on it for a couple weeks, and then I forget it, walk away, and then I come back, and then
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Then you tone it and get it strong. I mean, I'm not one of those Well, I can't say that because Jefferson Road was written in about 10 minutes. And
Yeah, well,
I'm done.
All right. Well, I see that there are 3 minutes left, so I'm going to make an executive decision, and I'm going to play us out. And I'm going to play another song from my time in the Ozarks. This is written about a place that still exists, to the best of my knowledge. And I live down in south central Ozark County, and Harry likes this song, by the way. I don't think I ever tried it with finger picks. I usually play with a flat pick, but Harry likes this song. This is about Roy's Store, which was Roy's Store when I lived there, and then became something else. And now the owners have changed it back to Roy's Store, at least the last time I heard. But it was an interesting place.
That in Steelville? Are you around Steelville, that area? Or?
It was Dora was the name of the town.
Dora. Yep, Dora.
Okay, so that's where Roy's Store is, and that's where I used to live.
Town, Dora. A lot of people know about Dora.
Well, this is about that. This is called the Roy's Store. Always claimed that they had almost everything, and so I decided I'd write that song for Paul, who's now deceased, but I sent it to his progeny, so hopefully they enjoyed it. Anyway, this is called He's Got Almost Everything. Well, he's got almost everything. He's got almost everything. Take yourself down to Roy's Store in Dora. He's got almost everything. Well, Roy's is a special place. They will greet you with a smile on their face. Well, go down and say hello just any old time. Just make sure you stop and get a piece of pie. 'Cause he's got almost everything. He's got almost everything. Get yourself down to Roy's Store in Dora. He's got almost everything. Well, if you want some overalls or paint and plaster for your walls, or if you need to feed your goat, or get your wife a brand new coat, well, he's got almost everything. He's got almost everything. Well, get yourself down to Roy's Store in Dora. He's got almost everything. Well, get yourself down to Roy's Store in Dora. If he hasn't got it there, you know he's got it on order. They've got almost everything. They've got almost everything. Well, get yourself down to Roy's Store in Dora. They've got almost everything. like that. 9:01.
Great job,
Okay, a
Ace.
little bit too long, but that's all right.
Great job,
That's
Ace.
perfect.
Great timing.
Well, thank you. Well, good night, everybody. I think that there was some good music made tonight. So thank you to all of you. And everybody was in great voice, so thanks.
Thank
And
you.
I guess, I don't know, I guess Barbara